I'm not sure when 13 a.m. is, but I'm sure it's a lovely hour. So 13 a.m. Kind of surprised. I don't know if it surprised everybody. Surprised me. Came out with a new game on the Wii U and the 3DS called Pirate Pop Plus with some unlockables. Unlockable characters, unlockable soundtrack. Of course, when you start the game, you only have the choice of one. And if you look at the game, it does seem very familiar. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing. So the object is to score points, try to collect some gold, and pop all the bubbles. I just want to eat some food as well. One of the things that mixes it up nicely is that your nemesis will come and change the gravity on the stage, so you'll be on the top, the side, the bottom, all that stuff. The bottom is normal, I guess, but you'll be on the top and the sides. And the object still remains the same. You want to still pop the bubbles, I guess, as quickly as you can and efficiently as you can. Obviously, this game's clearly modeled to look like an old Game Boy, game, and you see the actual buttons on the side showing exactly what you're doing. That's all part of the framing, which I found to be quite refreshing. And you'll get different methods with which to pop the bubbles. One thing you want to take advantage of is when gravity changes, if there are bubbles that end up beneath you, you can pop them by jumping on them, or falling on them, essentially. Of course, if you play as well as I do, you'll be rewarded with very little. One of the power-ups I like the most is obviously the gun, because it's much faster and efficient than using the hook. Need more fruit. Of course, everything you can see is pretty much customizable. Like I said, you can unlock new borders, new backlights, some that make more sense than others. Neon, I don't know. My eyes were screaming, but if that's your thing, go for it. You can also change the color of the actual action button, the single action button, as well as the D-pad. You can make it match, not match. It's all up to you. And you unlock all these things and new characters by earning coins. So you see I'm almost halfway there from even having enough coins to unlock a new character. There's decals that can be placed on the frame. Hey, Rumble, I like that. Characters from Rumble, which is also made by 13 AM Games. A fine game. The faceplate itself, switch colors of that if you wish. So, but the gameplay, it's familiar to some, but it works. It's fun. It's enjoyable. I'm not very good at it. Then again, I never was. In terms of the 3DS version, I found the Wii U version easier to play because the screen. Well, obviously you have the screen and you have your television, but I found the 3DS version. It didn't appeal to me quite as much because the screen was really, really small. And yes, because it's modeled after the original Game Boy, of course, that's also small. But because you're looking at it on your 3DS with the frame around everything else, it's just like you're really looking like dead center. The characters just weren't as large as I would like. When the bubbles get really small, I found it a little harder to see them. Not that it was unplayable or anything, but I did enjoy it more on the Wii U than I did the 3DS. But it's the same game. It's also cross-play. No, cross-buy. So if you buy it on one, you get it on the other. Anyway, feel free to like, subscribe, leave a comment. Check out either one of these 3 videos, and you'll be taken to a playlist full of hundreds of other videos. And yeah, I already mentioned subscribing and liking, leaving a comment, and going to GameEnthus.com. That's it.